welcome to our next vlog on self-care and how to gain a healthier, happier version of you. I'm Sophia from Trident Wellbeing and I'm a mind and wellbeing coach, author, martial art instructor and personal trainer. In this series, I'm focusing on weight loss with tools and practices that you can all do quickly and easily. But if you require a little bit more help, there is also my course on the website and the first session is free once you join. For more information, tips and tricks to rewire your health though, just click on the links below and subscribe by pressing the subscribe button. And don't forget to press the bell so that you know when next week's tips are uploaded, and be sure to watch for the fun interruption. Today I want to talk about too much of a good thing. Now you may be wondering, how can that be? How can you have too much of a good thing? Obviously, I don't mean junk food, as we know that that isn't a good thing. And I can hear you say, Sophia, clearly you know that. And you would be correct. I'm not referring to too much sugar or too much fat in the diet per se. What I'm really implying is too much love. Now, before you get up in arms with me and start messaging me, let me explain. Love in and of itself is amazing. It shows care, compassion, empathy, understanding and communication. However, if we show love through unhealthy means, it has serious long-term consequences. Let me elaborate. From first an adult perspective, if your beloved shows you love with food, that in and of itself can be wonderful. Having someone prepare a meal can be pure bliss, especially if to you it's a chore. However, if it comes in the form of feeling obligated to eat extra big portions.
Just eat it. Come on, here comes the airplane. There you go. Open into the hangar. There you go. Yep, eat it. Put it in your mouth and just eat it. Take a bite.
I hate it.
I don't care.
Or to have perhaps more meals than you might like out, or extra takeaway food. Those aren't healthy in nature. You're eating to keep the peace or to not upset someone. Then that in itself isn't healthy. Now, culturally, many families show love with food. Meals being a wonderful social time. Food preparation can be a shared experience, and gatherings a fabulous way to catch up. However, I've had clients come to me and feel so overwhelmed that they've had to eat so much of what's put in front of them that they ate more and more of certain foods that they would have preferred not to have had. This was not a healthy version of love for that person. The intent of the family or the loved one may well be pure, but it was simply too much of a good thing. Let's relate this now to our offspring, the future adults of tomorrow. It's no secret that childhood obesity is growing. In an article from the CDC, the Centre for Disease Control and Prevention, it cites childhood obesity at 18.5%. That's almost 1/5 of all children. And this is not addressing those that are still above a healthy weight range. As parents, we are showing again too much love. Now, I too have done this, wanting to buy some nice treat for the kids as a sign of love, and done once in a while it's okay. But the problems come when we do this too frequently. After all, we only need so many calories in a day, or if we give too much of one food, and even if they're young with a high metabolism, there's still only a certain amount of food that they should consume. Also, how healthy is it to show rewards consistently and repetitively through food? By consistently doing this, we are reinforcing food as a go-to when the child could become an adult, or when they feel bad, or when they've done something good, or when they feel sad, or to give themselves a reward. Surely, a healthier reinforcement would be a better way to associate with reward. Now, for both adults and children, once we anchor or associate food with comfort, it's so much more difficult to change this habit and change this thought process. This is not to say that we can't have a big family meal or a dinner out, or that we can't buy our kids that ice cream, but we need to show a differentiation between being our sole way to show love and other ways to show love away from just using food. The partner wanting to show love through food could maybe cook a healthier option, or simply not be offended when the partner wants a smaller portion, or to not eat takeaway. The family doing a big event could realise that we still love the food and we love them, but if we choose to eat less or stick to the vegetables, it's in no way compromising that relationship. Now, we too need to understand that we can't change the thinking of those around us, but we may need to be stronger in saying, no thanks. or simply not giving in to the temptation to overindulge. Now, I know this can be easier said than done, and I've discussed it in other vlogs how to do this, but if we practice, soon we become better at knowing how eating less will feel, and that focus will drive us forward into healthier choices. And finally, for our kids whom we adore, why not some more attention and activities and cuddles and conversation with active listening? These may be better ways to reinforce how much we love them. This keeps the kids more active at school, better able to relate with their peers, and most importantly, reducing their incidence of getting adult type diseases related to obesity prematurely. Isn't that a better way to show love? Educate those too young to know better, and that there are other ways to show love to them. So the next time you're thinking of showing love, accepting love, or afraid to speak out, now know that we can do this in other forms besides food. You might need to teach your family how that looks for you, but with mutual respect, knowing that they care about you too, this can take the pressure off those family gatherings. Or you might need to teach your family about how you want them to show love to your children, as well as reinforce discipline with them around eating for the child. Imagine then in the long run you'll have a healthier child that enjoys a wide range of activities, movements, friendships that are not just related to food. Too much of a good thing can take many forms, but the beauty of it is that we have a choice how we accept this love and how we give it. If you have a story, please share it, as your journey and experience might help someone else. If it's more personal, feel free to send me an email or message me, and we can work out the best way to tackle your situation. For more information or help, you can find a link below to my book, and it's available in electronic version as well. And please remember to subscribe by pushing the subscribe button below, as your journey begins with just one step. So until next week, I'm sending you much love.